what's shaking, my friends? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Shay, and today we're going to talk about what I'm looking forward to being released in the month of January. For 2024, I'm still going to do my new release videos every month because I absolutely positively love going back and seeing what I was looking forward to reading, and I love to kind of put it out there in the universe that for y'all to see what I'm looking forward to and maybe putting books on your radar. I will still continue to say that all of the books I'm going to talk about today are traditionally published books. I, of course, will leave the link down below to Rob J. Hayes' website, where he actually on his website puts out indie published books by month, which generally come out in the middle of the month. Like December, it's over the midway of December, and the December list just came out. So January's list on his website will not come out until probably middle of the month, but I do really honestly want y'all to check out these indie fantasies as well. Let's go ahead and hop on into it. I've got my handy dandy laptop here. I'm just going to give you the date, give you the book, and maybe a little bit about what intrigued me to get into the book. So I've got my laptop, and let's get rocking and rolling. On January the 9th, we have The Heiress by Rachel Hawkins. Now, I have read two books by Rachel Hawkins. I read the one with the blue cover, something upstairs. I don't know what it was called, but it was a blue cover, and then I read the one that took place on the island. I overall really enjoyed the writing. I didn't read the one that she put out last year, but typically she has been putting out a thriller once per year. And this one is basically about a creepy house, and you know how I like creepy houses. So the adopted son of this couple that dies, or the mother has died, declines the inheritance at first until he goes to get kind of married, and his wife, some things happen where they now want to claim the inheritance, which includes a creepy house. So we also know that the mother was a victim of a famous kidnapping, and she had 4 husbands die on her. So we have that mystery, and then so there's a creepy house. So that's what drew me into that one, and I'm looking forward to reading it. Also on the 9th, we have this intriguing sci-fi book called 13 Ways to Kill Lulabelle Rock by Maud Wolf. I don't know if I said that right, but a washed up star creates a clone tasked with eliminating other clones of herself. So basically, like, these famous people can clone themselves to live out, like, and go live some of their lives. And so this washed up star creates a clone to go and destroy the other clones. And all I know about that, but I love a good clone story, and I also like this cover because it's intriguing me. Coming out on the 16th is Emily Wilde's Map of the Otherlands by Heather Fawcett, which is a sequel to Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies, which was quite popular last year. I enjoyed it. It wasn't my favorite thing in the world, and depending on how this goes is how I will view continuing on in the series, but this is a very cozy like fantasy with some romance in it that involves fairies. Also coming on the 16th is The Parliament by Amy Pakwatka, and if I pronounce any of these names wrong, I'm really sorry, so let me read this. When tens of thousands of owls descend on a building, rending and tearing at anyone foolish enough to step outside, Mad is tasked with keeping her students safe and distracted while they seek a solution to their dilemma. I think they're trapped in a library, if I am not, and so there's these birds, owls. They're ripping people apart. Hello! Horror is my new jam. On the 16th, we also have highly anticipated The Fury by Alex Michaelides. Now, I read The Silent Patient and liked that one. I read The Maidens. Everybody hated The Maidens. I thought it was fine. I gave it 3 stars. But this is his new release. He didn't have one last year, so this is the new one. A reclusive ex-movie star and her famous friends, whose spontaneous trip to a private Greek island is upended by murder. So they're enclosed on an island, and there's going to be a murder. And that's all I need to know about that. Also, The Search Party by Hannah Richel. I feel like there's a lot of mystery thrillers in January. This is a spellbinding locked room mystery about a glamping trip gone horribly wrong when a powerful storm leaves the participants stranded and forced to confront long-held secrets and a shocking disappearance. So that screams all kinds of read me to me. I like locked room horror or locked room mysteries, and I've not read anything by this author. I don't know if this is her debut, but interesting. Also on the 16th, Only If You're Lucky by Stacey Willingham, a tantalizing thriller about the nature of friendship and belonging, about loyalty, envy, and betrayal. So I read the one that came out last year, in January, and I didn't read the one that came out the year before, but I do have it, A Flicker in the Dark. So I didn't read that one, but I read the other one, and I am interested in this one. So also, now my first kind of traditional fantasy on this list is Feybound by Sarah Al-Arifi, which comes out on the 18th. Elves versus Fae, divided by blood, imprisoned by fate, bound by desire, welcome to the intoxicating world of the Fae. I think this is elves versus Fae, and I think there's going to be, obviously there may be a romance, but I don't think romance is the primary plot of the story, if I do remember correctly. On the 23rd, we have Destroy the Day by Bridget Kimmerer, which is the last in the trilogy that starts with Defy the Night. I'm not sure what that trilogy is, but I've read the first two, really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the first one. The second one kind of let me down a little bit, but I am looking forward to concluding this series. Also on the 23rd, we have No One Can Know by Kate Alice Marshall. Financial difficulties. Returning home means that Emma is forced to reveal her secrets to her husband, that the house is not a rundown farmhouse, but a stately mansion, and her parents died there. They were murdered, and some people say Emma did it. So again, we have a house or a mansion at the heart of the story and secrets, and I'm down there. I am down for it. Kate Alice Marshall wrote the book. I can't remember. I don't know. It's up there too. And I really liked it. And I haven't read any of her YA thrillers, which she's also known for. I think this is her second adult thriller, and I'm excited to read it. The 30th is The Invocations by Crystal Sutherland, a darkly seductive, witchy thriller where though both men and demons lurk in the shadows, girls refuse to go quietly into the night. So this is a YA thriller, which I kind of have mixed bag with, but I did read her first YA thriller, which was The Hollows, I think, and enjoyed it. So I am looking forward to this one. On the 30th as well, we have The City of Stardust by Georgia Summers. This is a young woman descends into a seductive magical underworld of power-hungry scholars, fickle gods and monsters bent on revenge to break her family's curse in this spellbinding contemporary fantasy debut. So contemporary fantasies sometimes work for me and sometimes they don't, but I love this cover and I'm here for it. I'm here for the vibes of this contemporary fantasy. And lastly, on the 30th, we have The House of Last Resort by Christopher Golden. I had The Hollows as one of my most anticipated reads of 2023. That also came out January 2023. And I did not get around to reading it. I haven't read anything by Christopher Golden, but everything always intrigues me. This is like something about overseas. They went overseas for some reason, I don't know, but they learned that the home that they bought was owned by generations by the church, but the real secret and the true dread is unlocked when they finally learn what the priests were doing in this house for all those long years and how many people died in the strange chapel inside. While down in the catacombs beneath Bacina, something stirs. So it sounds like there's going to be some demons lurking, some good horror vibes. I don't know that there's any great fantasy releases in January, which really surprises me. There's a lot of sequels coming out, but again, I don't put things on my list if I haven't read the first book. I don't put the sequels, but there are a lot of anticipated sequels coming out in January 2023, but not first books in fantasy series. So if anybody has any releases that they are looking forward to in January 2023, they're not on my list, let me know down in the comments below. I, of course, am always looking to add to the TBR. It's already never ending, and I continue to love to find new books and discover them, and I'm very, very happy to begin 2024. Yes, I will catch you guys later.